Hello! We just finished playing the Isle of the Sacred Mountain. And I believe the last thing that we were told to do is go to the Isle of Mist by the Oracle to encounter the druids there, that they will somehow assist us with the next step of our adventure here. However, I do recall the Isle of Mist being quite a dangerous place because I know we didn't spend too much time there. I just remember I didn't like that place and I completely blanked it out from my memory. And I didn't want to go back. And there was something about I went back to it, I would die. So I think we have to be careful going in. I don't think we did much there. I just remember it being death. I don't know why. So, in any way, let's head across there and see what's
Alexander
happening.
pulls out his magic map.
Okay, so let's go to the
Alexander
Isle of
feels a
Mist.
strange pulling sensation.
Oh yes. Okay, now I'm remembering. Because that sound...
From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
Right. Okay, so in the spirit of seeing all death sequences ever, we're gonna follow his advice and go northeast. Even though I distinctly remember dying when doing so. But you know, we gotta. So, let's do this. Hello.
Alexander
Oh
is
my.
frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place. But as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
Okay.
Brothers, look!
Uh-oh. Alexander's been seen.
I mean, you just walked right in, so like... Wait, yo, hold on.
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival.
Rain festival.
Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Wait, what?
Wait!
Sacrifice...
I
Wait,
must rescue the princess!
Alexander,
There's
not
an
helpful.
ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Sacrificial cave? Wait,
Alexander is
hold on.
pushed
Wait,
into
what?
the confining wicker cage.
I'm not okay with this. This doesn't sound good. Yeah, this is... I'm remembering... Okay, wait, hold on. Yo, this doesn't feel right. Dude, those guys are strong.
And the cage is swung out over the bonfire.
Yo, like... Wait, could we talk about... Whoa, wait, are we actually gonna see this?
Alexander starts to feel a little warm.
Hey, I don't like us being cooked like this.
The bottom of
Can
the
I do
cage
nothing?
is getting uncomfortably hot.
Yo, are we watching this? Is this why I blanked it all out? This is why I blanked it
Alexander
all out.
is getting really hot.
Yo, I'm not
Mercifully,
okay with this.
Alexander passes out from the heat before the first tongues of flame ignite the wicker.
Oh my god! Roberta! That's graphic! No wonder I don't remember this. I blocked this out! Yo!
Take it. Oh,
Does the deaths get progressively worse as we go along?
That was a bit too hot to handle.
Yeah.
Alexander should have been better prepared.
Oh, better prepared. Oh, I see what, wait. So like, clearly they were trying to tell us something there. In that, one, rain festival. Two, you instantly die if the druids see you. They will cook you. And the amount of time that it took for us to cook seems like that's a good amount of time to do something. even though I was not allowed to actually do anything in that cage, like I couldn't move my mouse or anything like that. So yeah, I think rain, if we remember correctly, that was one of the spells. Rain, something to do with rain, right? Not paint. Yes, make rain spell. Okay, so I'm thinking rain festival, make rain spell, we're getting hot, maybe we need to make rain so that we don't get cooked alive. So, dude, like, those druids are like, they watch somebody melt. Anyway, so let's just read this stuff here. We did get the vial of sacred water. We just got that from the oracle. So I guess that's why she gave it to us. A few drops of salt water, not from the sea. Falling water. First mix salt and sacred waters in a teapot, then add falling water. Speak incantation over teapot to enchant. Heat to boiling to activate. Well, boiling, I mean, we were cooking, so okay. Alright. So here's what I'm thinking. We need to find those other ingredients before we go back. Well, before we encounter them. But I know that we were supposed to go to the island. We probably just weren't supposed to go straight into the druids, right? So
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
let's go back.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
I really don't want to know what they're chanting. Anyway, so we're gonna go this way instead.
From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
Yeah, we're not gonna take that on. Now, I remember there not being much to do on this island. I think it was literally death or hair, and that's it. This looks very Scooby-Doo standing out of, you know, separate from the background, so clearly we gotta click that.
Alexander takes the scythe.
Okay, and
A horned animal skull is on display in the center of the village. Based on its central location, it may perhaps serve as ceremonial protection against danger.
Wow.
A communal fire pit occupies a place of honor in the center of the little village. The fire pit, naturally enough, contains coal.
Oh, wait.
The coals are cold. That's odd, because Alexander definitely smells the smoke of an open fire close by.
Right, that's trying to get us to go over there, and we're not doing that. So, but we do know there's some other people who want coal, or like
Alexander
coal.
reaches into the fire pit and takes a lump of coal.
Right. The queens probably would like that as a gift. So we're gonna leave here now.
From the northeast come the sounds
We're not going there, dude. You cannot make me go back there and watch that again, okay? We're like that. Dude, that was creepy.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
So, now that we've got a lump of coal,
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I think we can go to see the queens. And one of them has a lump of coal, and the other one, if we give it to her, maybe she won't be, maybe they'll like us. If we even the playing field between them, they can both give a lump of coal. You know what I mean? Alright, these guys are still asleep. Snooze along, guys. This milk. The milk. We didn't use the milk, right? Yo, wait. And there's something over here too. Okay, hold on. So let's do one thing at a time. As it occurred to me, the milk. I remember these guys needing the milk. I must have forgotten to do it.
Alexander gives one of the baby's tears a bottle of milk.
Yeah.
The other baby's tears seem to resent Alexander's gift for some reason.
Right. So, okay, hear me out. Hear me out. So, like, this has swamp ooze in it. This has secret water. What if we use this? Alright. Yes, I had to use this. I had to use this because they said teapot, and this looks like a teapot. Okay, so baby's tears. Tears are salt water, right? Honestly, half of this
Alexander
stuff is
collects some
moon
of the baby's tears in the old hunter's lamp.
That appears to work. That baby loop, that sound looping, very annoying.
Alexander picks up the bottle.
What does it say? Okay, what does it say?
The little bottle contains some sort of potion and bears a label saying, "Drink me." That's rather forward of it.
Yes, but very Alice in Wonderland. Okay, so let's go see the queens, and maybe these babies will stop crying if we do. Awesome. I can't do anything, so let's wait. Yep, okay, here they come. Ladies, I may have a way to settle your dispute.
Your Highness may as well spend her royal time contemplating something else. The lump of coal shall be sent to the Castle of the Crown under my name, and that's all there is to it.
No, it shan't.
Yes, it shall.
If the coal is sent in your name, I shall royally decree a ban on all red on this isle.
What?
You do, and I shall royally decree that white shall be henceforth used for all mopping up of cabbage stew.
Yo, that's a bit
You
much.
wouldn't dare!
Oh, wouldn't I?
Hello.
Oh, it's you! Have you thought of any more of those brilliant ideas of yours?
Yes, actually. I've got a gift for you both. I think you'd like it very much. Here you go.
I found the two of you another lump of coal so that you can stop fighting over the one you have.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, let me see. A lump of coal. And what a beauty it is, too. Oh, marvelous. Now we can stop fighting, sister. Your Highness can just keep the old lump of coal, and I'll take this new one.
Quite right. That settles everything.
Yes, wonderful.
As a token of our endless esteem and royal favor, please accept this magnificent and truly incredible spoiled egg.
Really? I'm gonna get a spoil.
Thanks.
Agreed. Alexander, you and I think, understand each other. That ain't a gift.
Let me see that lump of coal, Your Highness.
Are they?
It is a beauty, isn't it?
Why, it's bigger than my lump of coal.
Oh my god.
Let me have it
girls.
immediately.
Ladies.
Over my dead body, Your Highness. It's my lump of coal, and it is indeed larger and much grander. Just look at that sheen.
I mean,
I demand you exchange with me immediately.
I guess they are just gonna fight over any and everything, aren't they? Well, I think that means that we have done everything basically possible on this island. I do not remember anything else at all happening here. We've literally interacted with everything. We've done everything on the Isle of Mist, on the Isle of the Secret Mountain as well. We can't go back there. And we can't progress any further on the Isle of Mist without dying. So that leaves us with the Isle of Peace. So let's go
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
there.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Mayhaps we can go further into the aisle this time. Oh, raccoon! Hello, little critter. Okay, let's go into the woods. See how far we can get. Into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods to grandmother's house. Oh, right. I forgot about you. You know what though? In the catacombs, we picked up, where is it? A shield. Perhaps that can help us.
The path, like destiny, cannot be altered.
Alright, cool, thanks.
Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case.
Whoa, okay.
The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander.
Yeah. Because we saw how that ended up. I guess you're out of arrows now, sad boy? Yeah, alright, cool. Okay.
Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo.
Oh!
But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
Wait, hold on. I missed some of that because I was talking about the scythe.
The hedges have grown magically together to block the path north.
Did it say rose? Did I hear rose?
Flowering rose hedges grow on either side of the path winding north.
Roses. Could we? Maybe? Sorry, I don't know why I went there.
Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
Oh goody. We can take one. Alright, cool. And then, mayhaps, we can take a scythe.
Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges.
Hack it off!
The leaves fly as Alexander tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together.
You can do it, Alexander. Come on, whack it.
He sees light. He's through.
What? Hey, man, you better than me. Oh, hello.
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
Beast. Oh, literally.
My name is Alexander. I
Roses,
didn't mean to
beast.
disturb your private
I
garden.
got you. This is literally the beast.
No. And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
Point?
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
Yes, clearly. Always looking for
You
trouble.
must be a prince, then.
Oh, just
I
from
know
that?
the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Well, for the
Is that
face
a
of
mirror
a
he has in his
beast,
hand?
it is really quite noble.
Yeah.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it.
Wait, what?
I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens.
Yeah, wait, what do you mean by that?
But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
100 years.
Surely
Dude,
there
you
is a
old.
way off this island.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt? You
Point.
see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
Oh, really? Okay.
If there's any way I can help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you more than for me.
Oh,
Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life.
Wait, what?
By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast.
Wait.
Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave.
Yo,
a
wait.
slave as beastly as I am.
So...
You have only a few hours of humanity left.
Yo, wait, hold
But
on.
that's not possible. There must be some way to break the enchantment.
Yeah, like...
Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
Why do I gotta be a slave, by the way?
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own.
I mean, we could just be
Oh,
friends.
the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke.
Oh, let me guess.
You see, I need only find a maiden to
Yeah,
join
okay.
me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid. For
Yeah.
Casima's sake.
Because I got a woman.
Truly?
Yeah.
How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand.
Watch now. Look.
However, you may do as you please. I give you this token.
Oh?
It's my family ring, and the
Hey, you
only
got one too.
heirloom I have left.
See,
If perchance you should,
does it have to be a
if you
maiden?
think you have found a maid.
I shall give her this ring.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me.
Okay.
Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers while your
Yes.
fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
So you keep calling me pretty. So like, why do I gotta be a slave if I turn into, like, maybe Alexander swings that way? You don't know, Beast. Like, you keep calling me pretty. Like, yo, maybe we could just, you know, have an arrangement. But I guess clearly you need a maid specifically, if that's to be believed. Well, we can't like give you Cosima because you know we're off to that one. So like the only other maidens we've like met here literally would be Lady Celeste, and we can't go back to the Sacred Mountain, so that's out of the question. And the girl next door in the Isle of the Crown. So I guess she's probably would like to get out of there. So however, speaking of, you know, turning into a beast being an option, I guess we should probably like see what that looks like, right? So yeah, let's just speed up and see what happens when he actually does turn into a beast. It's actually quite a bit of time. Oh,
His head throbs.
uh-oh. I almost went past it. Whoa! Alexander, calm down. What's happening to you?
Wee,
Oh.
wee, wee, wee.
Wee?
Was that the beast you could do?
What is that? Is it a dinosaur? Is it a donkey? What is it? Like, his scarf is what it means? Okay. Don't know what that is though. I never saw this because I never waited it out. But well, that's a surprise. Okay, cool. I guess we got to see what the beast was. How come he gets, I guess this is what he meant by slave. He's on 4 feet instead of 2. Well, yeah, I guess we don't want to be that. So, I don't know why we can't just live with the dude. That would have been fine. But seeing that we are on a time limit, also that fountain, I have a feeling maybe that could work for falling water. But we'll come back to that. We gotta go get a maiden real fast for this guy. Cause Oh, hello, Fawn. You're back. I like to see you. You're so pretty. Okay, so let's really quickly
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
head back to the Isle of the Crown. You know what we should do when we get back? We should
Alexander
check to
feels a
see.
strange pulling sensation.
We should check to see if Jolo is in there. Like, if he's back. Cause we've been gone a while, so maybe he's around. You know. Oh, Sing Sing. I'm really sad that I put that love poem. I sent that love poem before I needed to. Let's just check in here real quick. See if he's around. Also, they do. Hey, yes, he is.
Jalo, my friend, is the wedding still moving forward at the castle?
Yeah, tell us more.
Prince Alex, egads, yes, that confounded wedding has a whole castle a-bustle. Look, I didn't come here to talk about that, though.
Really?
I came to warn you.
Warn me?
Warn me? About what? Isn't the wedding bad enough?
Yeah.
No, listen. The Wazir knows that you're here, Alexander. He's posted extra guards, and he's telling them about a foreign saboteur. Who else could he mean but you?
Yeah, that doesn't sound
The
good.
Wazir's genie must have learned of your presence in the land, Prince Alex. I don't know how, but he must have.
Well,
I haven't exactly been discreet, I'm afraid.
yeah, I mean,
Alexander, this is serious.
we've been busy.
Alhazred will never let you get close to Casima now. He's doubled the castle guard, probably to make sure you keep out. Gadzooks! Oh, it's too
Gadzooks.
bad there isn't some way to convince Alhazred that you've left the islands or even died.
Oh,
If he thought you were out of the way, you might be able to get close enough to...
well, that's an idea.
What an interesting thought. Tell me more about this genie.
Yeah.
The genie's name is Shamir Shamazel. Alhazred brought Shamir with him when he came to this kingdom.
Okay.
Shamir probably won't directly threaten you, but that doesn't mean he isn't dangerous. He
I
can
mean,
be a terrible trickster
He's tried to
and
kill us
an
a few
ingenious
times.
spy.
Yeah.
It's too bad we can't get our hands on Shamir's lamp. If we had that lamp, Alhazred and all of our problems would be solved. Wouldn't that be a fine thing?
You would wish to be master of such a wicked creature?
Oh, Shamir isn't necessarily evil. Genies never are, you know. They only reflect their owner's heart, for good or ill.
Oh.
Alhazred is hardly a shining example for an impressionable genie.
Aw.
So how do you propose we go about getting Shamir's lamp?
What? Oh, Prince Alex, I was
mean, we
only
have
dreaming. I mean, the lamp is heavily guarded. It would be easier to steal Alhazred's own trousers while he's wearing them than it would be to get that lamp.
Okay.
But surely a clown's hands are quick and agile.
Yeah.
Well, yes, they are, as a matter of fact. But then the theft would be detected almost immediately.
Yep.
And then... my poor neck.
If the theft were detected.
Points?
Oh, I see. Yes, well,
Those
there might
switcheroo?
be a slim chance, but only that. If you could find a replica of the genie's lamp, an exact replica, I might be able to make the swap. I alone might get close enough.
Yeah. That's
But I
an idea.
couldn't tell you what to look for. I caught a glimpse of it only once. I would know it if I saw it again, but to say I cannot.
Alright.
Well, I'll just have to see what I can do.
Yeah.
Good luck to you then, Prince Alex. I really must be going back to the castle. I don't think I'll be able to come back here. If we were spied on, well, it's too high a risk. I
True.
hope you understand.
No, it makes sense.
If I see Casima, I'll tell her I saw you. If you do ever make it to the castle, look me up. And do be careful, friend.
You keep low, okay?
I will. Goodbye, Jalo. Thanks for all your help.
Yeah, you've been real helpful. Like, super helpful. You're a good dude, Jolo. Like, one good clown. One. One good clown. Oh, we get to watch him go? Bye, bye, Cholo. Bye-bye. Stay safe, my friend. Alright. So now, let's go see this girlie. Hello there. You're actually outside. I was gonna knock on the door, but okay, cool. Let's see.
Looking at the serving girl reminds Alexander of the years he spent as a slave under the evil wizard Mananan. He wishes there was some way he could help her. She looks very shy and nervous as she tends her roses.
Roses, huh? Well, maybe she'll like a rose that we got. But let's talk to her first. Let's talk to her first. Hello.
Good day, maid. My name is Alexander. How do you do?
How do you do?
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
I mean, that's a good, stranger danger. Shouldn't talk to strangers, really shouldn't. But how are you doing? Let's see if she'd like a rose, perchance.
Pardon me, maid. I hope you don't think me forward,
A bit.
but I see that you like roses. I thought you might, perhaps, like a fresh white rose.
Yeah.
Alexander can see the conflict in the girl's pretty face as she fights between her distrust of him and her desire for the white rose. The rose wins.
It's really easy there.
Oh, I shouldn't, sir, but it is so lovely. I've never seen a rose of white. It looks so pale and delicate. Wherever did you find one of such a color?
There are many hedges of them on the Isle of the Beast, and they grow together like magic.
Oh, truly? What an adventure that must be to see them. But I should not speak so, especially to a stranger.
Yeah.
Thank
really
you for
shouldn't.
the rose, though, kind sir.
Really shouldn't. But seeing that you like the idea of those roses and adventure, maybe you will like a ring.
Alexander has a thought about the serving girl. He decides to bring up the subject of Beast with her.
Let me tell you about the place where the white roses grow. The Isle of the Beast is an enchanted place. There's a path running through a deep forest. The path crosses 3 magic blockades, set to keep all visitors away. At the center lives a tremendous beast.
Really? Magic blockades? How exciting! What kind of a beast? Is it very terrifying and ferocious?
It is a beast that walks on 2 legs and dresses like a prince. It speaks with the voice of a man.
A beast that talks and wears clothes? How is that possible? Is the beast magic too?
Not magical, enchanted. Beast was once a prince, but a witch trapped him in the form of a beast and set him on the island. There he lives in a castle in the midst of a maze.
How terrible! Imagine how lonely he must be.
It is a very lonely prospect, isn't it? I have met him, you see. He is indeed ferocious, but who would not be?
He really exists? Oh, how it breaks my heart. If I could, I would tend to such a beast. Such a beast might find comfort in a kind face. Do you not think it so?
Yeah, but
Oh, I think it's so. I very much think it's so.
aw.
You would not be afraid of him?
Afraid? Maybe at first. But how silly of me to speak so. The roses in this little yard are the only magic I will ever see.
I could take you there. In fact, I would owe you my life if you would go, if you truly wish to go.
You are serious? I could leave here? Oh, I have always dreamt of leaving, but to actually go. This is the only home I have ever known.
Home is a hard place to leave, even if you're unhappy there.
But I will go. If I can help him, I must go.
Wow. This is an interesting little story here. Like, it's an interesting twist on Cinderella, Beauty, and the Beast. I have
Is
thoughts.
there nothing you wish to take with you?
There is nothing.
Oh, wow.
Then take this ring. It is his. He will be pleased if you would wear it.
Why, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Thank you kindly, sir.
Beauty! Where do you think you're going?
To a place where roses grow, and to someone who truly needs me.
Beauty, huh? Wow. Oh, hello.
I see you wear my ring. You willingly agreed to spend your life here with me? Do you know what that means?
Yes, my lord, I do. I have been touched by your story.
Pity alone need not sentence you to endure this face.
Oh, but it is a gentle face, and kind.
You look at me so sweetly and are not repulsed. Oh, by the light of your eyes, my spirit soars.
Oh,
The enchantment!
oh wow, that's
It is
a wig.
broken!
I am pleased to have served you, my lord. Do you still wish me to stay?
What? Speak not such nonsense, Beauty. Do you think that I learned nothing of true love during my time here?
I mean,
You are my queen.
oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, my clothes! This gown!
How well it suits your noble heart.
Well, well, well.
Alexander, how can I ever repay you? I have nothing to offer except my gratitude. But please, take these old clothes. Perhaps you'll find someone in need during your travels.
You have already repaid me by your example of courage, Beauty, and by your friendship, I hope.
You will always have our friendship and loyalty, Prince Alexander. But from a fellow adventurer, take some advice. If you find your true love, protect her with your life. Fear all beasts without the redeeming humanity of love.
Huh.
And to aid you, accept my mirror. Now that my life is no longer hung in false shadows, I have no need for it. Give it to someone with nothing to fear from the truth it reveals.
Thank you. I wish you both well.
Come, Beauty. Let me take you home.
Well. Oh. I see you, little guy. I have thoughts. I mean, I remember playing this, and I do remember this being like the story vaguely. I remember like racing against Clark, coming back. Actually, we're gonna leave and come back because the music is kind of loud. But I think it's only for the cutscene. So let me just. So lots of stuff in that little story there, which is quite interesting. I forgot all those details. Something I'll think about for a little bit. But anyway, back to the main game. This is Falling Water, but I don't remember us having, like, we have this, which is full of the tears, and we have a sacred water, which we need for the spell. This is full of swamp ooze, so we can't empty this out. So let me just look at the spell again and see, maybe we don't need another a thing. Oops.
Speaking the...
Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. First mix salt and sacred waters in a teapot. I guess the lamp. And then add the falling water. And then you just speak the incantation. And boil to activate. Okay. Well, right. So let's just try mixing them together. Let's just take this, go up with it, put it in there.
Alexander pours the contents of the oracle's vial into the hunter's lamp with the baby's tears. The vial, now empty of its sacred fluid, disintegrates.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess we don't get to keep the vial. Then let's take this and see if we can grab some. Yes!
Alexander fills the hunter's lamp to the brim with the fountain water.
Awesome. Great. So now that we have that, I think we have the ingredients to go back to the Isle of Mist. But here is where I know the choices lay. This is the moment where literally we decide short path or long path. And I love the long path, but I don't remember the short path that well. So I think we're gonna do the short path first and then do the long path after. So we'll just make one big save here and we'll call it, you know, Crossroads or something like that. Let's go here, right? All the way back. We'll call this the Crossroads, right? And the next time we come back, we'll do the short path and see how far we go.